But today was a surprise for everyone that the chairman announced, Mr. Falai, announced that they put out a PR position and he was awarded that position. So that was a good announcement today. They'll expound a little bit more on the accomplishments of Island Airport Safety Conference. I'm quite proud of them. I'm glad that you guys are here as a media as well, because it's quite important to emphasize what the Princess Juliana International Airport is doing.
I'm just happy to see that this week was a great success. I'm happy everyone had a great time. We have new people coming and they're going to continue coming, so I'm happy of that. The audits went excellent. All the findings were great and everything is going good so far. And tonight we conclude with the closing reception. But the entire week was a great success and I'm very happy that it all went great.
Well, on behalf of the Island Airport Safety Committee, we are very happy that this year we can see a growth in our organization. It is a mission of our organization to continue improving, and one of those things that was decided in the board meeting that we had here in St. Martin was that they would assign a new position. We used to consist of a chairman and a secretary, and now we consist also of a public relations officer position. Our goal is also to award someone who has been of great help to the organization, and as you can see to my right, Mr. Fania Kong has done an excellent job in this year's conference, and so we as a committee decided to honor her in her efforts to continue making our organization great. On behalf of the chairman as well, it is our desire to make our organization grow within the Caribbean and also be more credible. And therefore, we are doing these things for not just awareness of aviation safety, but to help raise the level of safety among our airports here in the Caribbean and South America. And so I do see that it was definitely a success, not just in numbers of people who came and participated, but also in a success in the product that we deliver as an organization.
We'd like to thank the EAS committee for making the effort to put the conference on this year in St. Martin. It was a great success, and it was a success because of hard work. So a while ago we was acknowledging everybody, and I actually forgot to mention my team, which I'll take the opportunity to know, Deshaun York and Stefania Kang. They are invaluable asset to our department. You know, we couldn't have done it without them. Further mentioning Mrs. St. Louis. Stefania, as you can see, won an award which she rightfully deserves, because putting together something like this is it's work. It's very difficult, especially in the times that we're in. But we were able to pull it off, and the objectives were met. The audit was conducted, the findings was presented, gives us a chance now to go back and make the necessary changes and further improve our safety standards. So I'd like to thank you, Jonathan, you and Mr. Falai, the president of the EASC, and also the secretary and the rest of the members, the island members, for this great service that you rendered to us.
Tell them, connecting you.
Hi, I'm Fernando Clark.
And I'm Sherlyn Clark.
and we invite you to St. Martin's first ever father and son comedy show called It's a Family Affair.
On Sunday, June 3rd, under the tent at Port au Plaisance.
Starting at 7 p.m. sharp.
Gates open at 6 p.m.
Okay, since you feel you're so smart, tell them where they could get tickets and for how much.
Big D Photo Studio on the Panfield Road, Vandor Bookstores in Simpson Bay and on the ATLH Road, SOS Radio in Marigot, and Arts and Gas Station in Hamel Dupont.
And for how much?
Only $30. So come out on June 3rd under the tent at Port au Plaisance to see me in action.
To see you? No, they're coming to see me.
Okay then, come out to see both of us.
And bring the whole family.
Because it's a family affair.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Mega Wadi is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
We started our 10th anniversary of the Lion Rudy Hoover Health and Wellness Fair, and although it's a smaller venue, we still have a good amount of stakeholders and persons coming, getting tested, getting information. It's been a really good morning thus far, and we're very proud to be continuing having this sort of affair.
Well, this is my first year as part organizer. And I do think it's a very good event. It started out a little slow, people trickled in, and now it's in full swing. We had Zumba a while ago, and a lot of people attended. We have other classes for the rest of the day, and it's going pretty well.
On behalf of Lion Club, I would like to welcome everyone who has came and those who are on their way. This whole day has gone very good so far. This is my 5th year as organizing this, but my only year as the president. After this, I'll be past president and normal member. And we are planning on keeping this yearly. As you know, it's the 10th anniversary, and it is a smaller venue that was due to different circumstances. But the venue has still held up to our expectation. In the beginning, everyone was, "Are you sure you're going to get everyone inside here?" But this morning, during the setting up period, and now that the door is open, the people are trickling in. It's completely different, of course, than by the Carnival Center or Festival Center, because there is more open, so people would have come in during the day. They have more bus, transportation is much more accessible. That's the only problem that we have here that is lacking. That is to get a transportation from outside to in here. But I must say, still, there are a lot of people coming in. The stakeholders also said that they're getting more time to speak more one-on-one, more personal. And what is one of the things that they said also, it's cooler because this is fully air-conditioned. So that gives you the pro and the contra. I do not know next year if we're going to go back to the Festival Center or we're going to go to any other places. But I know one thing for sure, we will continue doing this because it's needed and we will continue providing these type of activities.
Tell me a little bit about the car that I see outside there. What is the purpose of the car?
Okay, as you know from since last year, we were busy with a car raffle. Due to unforeseen circumstances, it was postponed many times. But it was supposed to take place in October. Everything was in place, but September, two lovely ladies passed by and they rooted up our beautiful island, so we had to postpone it. So now what we're going to do now is, now that the car is here, I saw that you already saw the car, we're going to have on the 16th of June our bingo that was supposed to be done during the month of December. But again, during the month of December, a lot of things, people were not really into it, so we decided to put it on the 16th of June. On the same day, we will be raffling that beautiful car that is outside there. You can still buy a ticket. Those that have their ticket, please hold on to it. You will be able, or the chance is there that you will drive away with this beautiful car that is fully equipped. It is a hybrid, which means it runs on gasoline and current. So fellow community, do come out and celebrate with us as we raffle this car, but also at our bingo. You all know how our bingos are. There will be fabulous prizes to win, and we will have a fun-filled night.
Tell them, connecting you.
People all across St. Martin are switching to a more rewarding experience. The WIB MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as My Card. Earn 1 Fun Mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of Fun Miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to My Card. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free Fun Miles with first use. Switch to My Card today at WIB.
Fun miles, fun within your reach.
On behalf of the committee, Lion President, and the rest of the Lions, we want to thank you for coming up with this event. And although it's smaller than usual, still thought it fit that we present you, Lion Wally, with a token from us to you for this health fair. You and Lion Rudy were the instruments behind this, and we hope to continue this for another 10 years.
Definitely.
So on behalf of all of us, like you forgot his on earlier.
Yes.
This is for
Okay, thank you so much. It has most certainly been a pleasure to organize such a fair because, you know, we need to continue to educate our community, and healthcare is a very important aspect of people's lives. And that is the reason why Lion Rudy and myself, we got together and we said, look, this is what we need to do. We saw it being done in all over the Caribbean, and we said St. Martin should not stay behind, and this is the results of it. And we are very, very happy, and I'm sure that Rudy's family is also very happy that we have continued this, and also in his name.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
1,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness.
Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as one.
2,
3,
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
Sherlon, what are you doing?
Oh, just sending my friends a tweet to come to the show to see me.
To see you? They ain't coming to see you, they come to see me. But by the way, what's that tweet?
I'm just sending them a message to come to the show.
It's a family affair, a father and son comedy show featuring the philosopher of humor Fernando Clark and his son, the rising star Sherlon Clark, in the first ever pre-Father's Day comedy show on Sunday, June 3rd, under the tent at the Porta Plaisance, starting at 7 p.m. sharp, gates open at 6 p.m. Tickets are available at the Vandor bookstores in Simpson Bay and at the 80 Illich Road, Big D Photo Studio on the Pondfield Road, and SOS Radio in Marigot for $30. Bring the whole family because it's a family affair.
Daddy, what are you doing?
Sending my friends a tweet too so that they could come to the show.
Daddy, you can't. Just give me their numbers and I'm gonna send them a message, alright?
And tell them bring the daddy and the mommy and grandpa and granny and nenen and godfather. Tell them bring the whole family because it's a family affair.
Alright.
The tent currently housing the Charles Brookson Academy, as you know, has endured many challenges, also due to the dump and the fire. And therefore they have requested and are starting the process to vacate that school by early next week and over the weekend as they move to a new location at the Canagita Street. The third tent in St. Peter's was never fully utilized, so that can be dismantled as well, and the procedures are now ongoing to ensure that we do that in a proper manner, that we safeguard those tents, and that we can also discuss the manner in which we can continue to use these tents in case we have certain type of emergencies or non-emergency related or other activities or cultural activities or other festive occasions. It was a great gift, and we have to make sure that we use the capital well, as it was donated by the Ministry of Education in the Netherlands. Everybody also knows, and maybe you have some of your children partaken in exams. It is the exam season, and it is in full swing as 509 foundation-based education candidates of primary schools and 549 secondary school candidates sit their exams. That's more than 1,000 of our students. The head of the inspectorate has indicated and informed me that the exams are going well. And as usual, of course, students displayed mixed feelings, sometimes varying from anxiety to nervousness, or sometimes indeed the excitement. It has been, of course, we shouldn't underestimate, it has been a challenging year for students and as well of the teachers, as many schools went through quite a bit of unsettlement and with evacuated students returning at various times to the island post-Irma. There are students both at primary as well as secondary level who have been absent for various reasons, with the most common reason being, of course, sometimes related to medical situations. These students will be indeed scheduled for resits in the weeks ahead. The FBE exit examination results will be released by the Division of Exams later on in June, and I'm sure everybody is excited and eager to await the results and to be able to compare them in comparison to the outcomes of last year, to be able to understand to what extent, of course, for instance, this season has negatively impacted the studying and the performance of our students. I am pleased in the way that the exams were able to be facilitated in the wake of the shortage of classroom space, for instance. There is great collaboration between the management and staff of the secondary schools and the Division of Examinations to ensure a successful examination period in 2018. Another subject is maybe a little bit outside the scope of recovery or regular matters, but I believe also something to be proud of. That is the iStep, an ICT and education project coordinated and executed by an appointed team within the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, and especially targeting the public schools. It has been organizing and providing training since February 2017 to classroom teachers and school management representatives on the island. The project at this phase is primarily focused on the deployment of ICT devices within the public schools classrooms. This year, iStep is broadening the scope of trainings to include specialized training teachers within our educational system, and I was very, very pleased to hear about this. It, for instance, started with indeed the inclusion of also physical education teachers and music teachers. And iStep will also continue training for the iStep pilot teachers in all schools and some classes to ensure effective implementation of ICT in classrooms of the public schools in order to get closer to our 21st learning experience that children so dearly need. A number of trainings have already taken place in the past week and will continue into the next week. We were very fortunate to have special trainers with us, Scott Kendrick, a physical education teacher and educational technology trainer in the United States, demonstrated that the physical education teachers present how indeed they can use those IT devices in their classes. For instance, how they can work with students and explain how you can monitor your heart rate, or how you can use iPads in classroom instructions. And Amy Burns, she's a different seasoned educator who has also written several books and received several awards on the integration of ICT in music education, will indeed also continue to help participants and students learn a variety of apps and teaching tools to enhance their music classroom instruction. It's wonderful how we indeed change our style and move ahead. And it's wonderful to see how then students further can engage and therefore enhance their performance. I've just highlighted a few on the ongoing initiatives that are taking place within the ministry. And in addition, ongoing conversations have continued with the WITU and the Busing Association, where some very positive developments will be shared in the week ahead. There continues to be different training, seminars, conferences hosted and attended by the MECI staff to continue on our quest of recovery and resiliency. We continue to be vigilant in identifying different sources of revenue, in addition to indeed the payout and the claim settlement for our insurances, and indeed the availability of the trust fund that is now established to rebuild and restore our cultural and sports facilities.